You excited about tomorrow?
Letting your own daughter out there with those horrible humans you always tell us about? That's why you built this place.
Dracula's best friend and Mavis' favorite Uncle Frank is none other than Frankenstein. An oversized working man with an even bigger heart. It has been a long time since this monster stormed through the countryside, frightening villagers and constables alike. Frank has a wife and she is Eunice. Appearance: Frank has light blue skin, green eyes, and black hair. He wears a blue suit with a white striped shirt, red tie, and black boots. Comparing with humans, his limbs and feet are very large. Eunice has light blue skin as well, green eyes, and 60s style black and white hair. She wears a furry purple turtleneck with a dark purple high-waisted skirt, a pink and black striped headband, and gold hoop earrings. She also has blue eyeshadow, red lips and painted dark pink claws. Her eyes are a bit mascared. She also wears a pair of dark pink high-heel shoes. Personality: Frankenstein is friendly, easygoing, kind, lovable, gentle but also uncontrollable sometimes. Generally, Frankenstein, or Frank to his friends, has an easygoing personality and gets along well with the others. His one outstanding quirk is his stereotypical fear of fire. Even match is enough to send him out of control. His pyrophobia is so great that he refuses to travel by plane and sends his body parts and that of his wife Eunice through the mail. The reason for this is that he's scared that the plane's engines might catch on fire. While her wife is a loud and bossy person who is sometimes annoying. However, she is also caring, like when she showed concern when Mavis told her that she was going out to a human village. What Frank lacks in forcefulness, Eunice more than makes up for. She is critical, brash and can have an in-your-face attitude, but underneath it all, she's a loving family woman. History: when Dracula married Martha, Frank along with Murray, Wayne, and Griffin play music for them. When Martha gave birth to Mavis, he cried and blew his nose on Murray much to his annoyance. After Martha was killed and Dracula's house was burned by humans, Dracula lived alone with Mavis and built a hotel for monsters to be safe. Eunice first arrives at the hotel with her husband Frank through postal shipping to attend Mavis' 118th birthday party.
Frankie, my boy, look at you, still traveling by mail, Mr. Cheapo, huh?
Later, when she goes to greet Mavis in her room, she is horrified to hear that her father, Dracula, has allowed her to leave the hotel and go meet some humans.
Letting your own daughter out there with those horrible humans you always tell us about? That's why you built this place.
The lists. Number 1. Ironically, Eunice says Quasimodo has an annoying voice. Number 2. Since Frank was a big monster, he also has a big stomach. He was a big eater to cut it short, something that was shown more in the sequel. Frank will eat anything he finds delicious. Number 3. Frankenstein's fear of fire is a reference to the 1931 Universal Studios film Frankenstein, where the same character is extremely fearful of fire, who ultimately is defeated in the burning windmill. Number 4. Since both of them is a Frankenstein monster, both of them has stitches all over their body, though the stitches don't seem too strong, as they were able to ship themselves to the hotel in pieces, and falls apart after diving from the pool's extra high dive. Number 5. Due to various trademark and copyright issues with Universal Studios, Sony had to follow certain rules about Eunice's looks. Early on, we got a list of criteria that we needed to follow, things that we could not do because they were trademarked, says Hotel Transylvania producer Michelle Murdoka. According to the list, the monster's maid is not called the Bride of Frankenstein, but simply Eunice, and she too is blue. The bride's white lightning bolt hair streaks too are on the list. It could not be a lightning bolt, so we made it a streak, Murdoka says. There couldn't be two of them, so we made it one. Number 6. Frank's voice actor was Kevin James.
Come on, everybody likes that song.
While Eunice is Fran Drescher.
They hate us! They're vicious! And they're very
Number 7. In Hotel Transylvania 2, during the campfire scene, Frank was not bothered by the fire at all. However, he shows his pyrophobia again when he is accidentally set on fire when the tower he was on with Wayne, Griffin, and Murray falls onto the campfire, and he runs around hysterically throughout the campgrounds, inadvertently setting other parts of it on fire too. Number 8. Eunice was actually the inspiration of the Bride of Frankenstein. On the novel, she was just simply known as the Bride of Frankenstein, or just Monster's Bride.